Hello, my friends. This is Andy at today's CBD Oil, coming to you from Brea, California on a Sunday night. Yes, it's Sunday night, getting ready to put the kids back into school. I am so happy they're going back to school. No, my daughter's on the other side of the light there. Hey, so we're going to be talking about a very special subject. I talked about this about a year ago. As a matter of fact, I got a one of those memory things on Facebook, which was the video about this very subject. And it's time to talk about it again, and that is, do you need a cure for the holiday blues? And yes, you do, and so did I, and I think I have the cure for that. We're going to be talking a little bit about that, kind of going through some of those things. Oops, sorry, I got my mic way over here. Going through some of those things that causes stress. Having just a little bit of discussion, I'll talk to you about some of the things that I think will work for all of you that are suffering from this very bluesy time. I know for sure I'm not the only one. So let's talk about that right after this. Hey there, Nabucco. Nice to see you. Glad you're joining me. And Nabucco, tell me where you are watching this from. Is it Japan or where? We have quite the company in the Asian market. As a matter of fact, I had a picture here. Let me see if I can still have it. I think this is what it looked like at one of the Asian conventions we just had, where we launched our Beleza, this product right here, Beleza. And they sold out of the product there within 60 minutes to 1,500 people attending that conference over there in Asia. So fantastic. So if you and Nabucco, where are you watching from? I think you've told me before, but I don't remember. Please let me know where you're watching from. This is often an international show because I have friends over in Australia, New Zealand that watch, and then of course Canada and the United States, and all around the world, South America even, all the way down into Argentina. So this time of year can be tough. And I know because I feel it every year. This actually, you know what? I hate to say this, but the holiday season for me is not my favorite time of year. It really has not been since I've been about 14, 15 is when it stopped being fun. And every time Christmas came around, I'm not sure if there's anybody else out there. If there's anybody else out there that's watching this, well, either live or in the replay, let me know if you're one of those people like me that I actually don't like the holiday season. It has always been full of stress. When I was a cop, I always had to work, and then they could never get off. And then when I got some seniority and could get off, then it was always that a bunch of stuff I'm going to talk about right now. Let's go ahead and talk through some of these things right now. And I put them in the description. But one of the things is that one of the stresses I have is choosing the right gifts. And I don't know why I get so stressed out. I have 5 kids. And even when I had one kid and, even had just one wife, trying to figure out that gift. Now, I know the answer is to ask what they want, but my thing is I always just I wanted it to be special, right? I always wanted that gift to be the thing that I wanted them to know how I was thinking of them. And then I didn't go to them and cheat by asking them that. Again, this is my issue. And that stress of choosing the right gift. And again, I know the answer is asking what that gift may be, but for me, it is always, oh my gosh, just so tough to find that right gift. And then the day comes on that day when they're opening the gift and you're going, oh gosh, I hope they like the gift. I wish I would just ask them. I don't have it, but there's a list over there that I told my daughter. I said, go around and ask all the kids what it is they want. And I'll look at that list and maybe this time I won't have that stress, but even they don't know. There's the other problem, right? You ask them, well, I don't know. What? And so the stress as you're shopping, you're going into the mall and you're fighting all the crowds, and whether it's Black Friday or Cyber Monday or what have you, there is that extra pressure of finding the right gift. And then the next thing is that you're hoping that you're going to get everything done, right? That there's so much to get done. right? The gift wrapping, the decorations, putting the lights on the outside of the house, to the things they have going on at school. My kids have special plays that are going on, and how am I going to do all that and work at the same time? Scheduling work around these events that are happening. Some of you have business parties or company parties that you need to attend. You need to go get the clothes, right? So people, I don't know why we do this, but we go out and buy new clothes for those events that we may or may not wear ever again. And then so that stress of hoping that you're going to get everything done is obviously one of those things that kind of stresses you out. The next thing is, what house are you going to visit during the holidays? Right. Many of us have been married, and I've been married a couple times. And each time was like, do we go to your family's house first? Do we do that on Christmas Eve? And then on Christmas, then do we go to my family's house, or vice versa? And then now people begin to get older and married, and now things begin to happen and to change the dynamics. And people have to now balance between going to their homes and then their in-laws' homes, and then being able to have time with your family. And then people move, and it's a whole big deal. Let me look at. There was a comment that just came up. Oh no, she wrote something. Kiyomo Yorosiku. Is that a city? I'm not sure what that is. I need to understand where all that stuff is. All right, let's get back to where we're at right now. And so choosing the right gifts, hoping you get everything done, what house you're going to visit. And the next one is what house to visit. Oh, wait a minute. How did I did that twice? Darn it. I wrote that twice. All right. Being around relatives you cannot stand. Okay, listen, I know. And I may be that relative, right? I may be that person that people, I hope I'm not, because I try to be very kind of, I try to be funny, right? Of course, I try not to be over funny, because you have those people, right? They're trying to be funny all the time, and they kind of overdo it. So I try to bring it down and only make sure that, it's appropriate and at the right time, and the timing is good. But you do have those people that either drink too much, or they cuss too much, or they're just irritating, right? And you have to deal with those people that you just simply cannot stand. And that is a stressor. And then being around, what the heck is going on here? How come everything's doubled up? That is really bizarre. I have everything suddenly doubled up. How did that happen? And then we have divorced family issues. And that's kind of where the stage I'm at right now is that I'm divorced. Now we got to figure out, are they with, her? Are they with me? How does that all balance out? Do we do Christmas Eve and Christmas, and then the argument about the time they're being picked up and all that kind of stuff? And, did they get the same gifts that I'm giving them? And now they're getting double gifts. And so all of this stuff to say, this is a very, very stressful time for all of us to go through. And for me, it is definitely just is not my favorite time of year. And I'm sad to say that, because it should be the great time, right? But, something happened at church today, which was really interesting. And I know that not all of you that watch all the time are religious or Christian. You may have other faiths than I have, and the kind of stuff. But there was something that happened at church today, and it put up on the screen. I thought this was really interesting, and for me, it kind of helped. And on the screen, Pastor Matthew put, Christmas is not about what is happening to us, but what has already happened for us. And if we are going to celebrate Christmas as our faith, as a faith-based celebration, because that's what Christmas is, right? Christmas really is Christmas, not the holiday or wishing you happy holidays, but Christmas is a Christian-based or Catholic-based, whatever you want to say. It is the birth of Jesus Christ, right? And so what I really like about what Matthew said is that remembering that Christmas isn't about us. It's about what's happening to us. It's not about the trials and tribulations of what we're going through, whether we're getting the right gifts. It's not about the gifts, right? But the important thing to remember is it's what happened already for us. And that is obviously the most important thing we need to remember. So if you are a faith person, a faith-based person, or a person who looks for a certain religion or is a part of a certain religion, then we have to remember that. And the stressors that we go through, it really is not about us. All right. So we need to kind of remember that as we're approaching Christmas. And so when the holiday comes through, I put all of the emphasis on me and the stress that I'm going through. Can I afford these gifts for 5 kids, it gets to be very expensive. I mean, just the paper alone, just the ribbons, just the bows and the decorations can kill you before you even get to the part of gift buying. And then you got to buy the gifts and all that kind of stuff. And you go, okay, now my budget, which I noticed there are a couple banners that are missing because that's kind of weird about some of the banners that were not on there. One of them was about your budget. And I don't know why this happened, why some of them doubled up and some aren't there. So, it could be you're stressed about trying to do these, as Christmas is what happens for us, right? And so we have all these things going on, right? We're trying to figure out our budget. The solution, I think, in many ways, is really making sure that we take care of our health. If we come into the holidays and we're not feeling well, because that's the other thing, right? The kids get sick, you get sick because of all the stress. We tend to get sick. Isn't that odd that during Christmas that so many people get sick? People will blame it on the weather. They'll blame it on, going out in and out of the malls and out of their home, from the warm home to the cold outside, and it's raining and that kind of stuff. And then we tend to get sick. But really, I think that we tend to get sick because of all the stress surrounded by Christmas and all the things that go on. And so we don't take care of ourselves. We don't eat well. We don't get enough sleep because we're worried about where we're going to be, what we're going to do, if we can afford it, that kind of stuff. And so the solution that I think that's most important to remember is that we need to make sure and take care of ourselves. That's really important. And I do believe, and this isn't about sales, and I always want to make sure that I preface this before I start talking about Viseo, the company I'm involved in, and that is, CBD oil, the CBD that you take if you in the morning would just take a couple, about a half dropper, which is about halfway down this dropper, and put it underneath your tongue. 2 of those in the morning and 2 of those in the evening. That would be great. If you take a little bit of Renew, this is another great product that helps us with our inflammation and the stresses that we put our body through. Renew, the Core Complete, which is the vitamins that we take, and taking these vitamins, and then getting to the gym and working out, getting out and walking, going hiking, whatever it is. If you have the Peloton, if you have a row machine, whatever it is, rubber bands, right? Using those rubber bands to exercise. I took those with me on the road and use the rubber bands for exercise in hotels that don't have a gym. So making sure that we're taking care of ourselves, getting plenty of sleep, drinking plenty of water, that is the solution to the holiday blues, making sure we're taking care of ourselves and whatnot. The other thing that I talked about is making sure that we have the money to be able to do this kind of stuff. And I think being a brand partner with Viseo is another one of those things that will help you with that problem. And I feel very strongly about that. Rain, LOL. You mean 6 feet of snow? Rachel apparently is 6. Rachel, where are you from again? I forgot exactly where you're at. So go ahead and type that in there. But yeah, I mean, you're living in snow. You're shoveling snow. You're getting the snow removal machine, whatever that's called. Living in Southern California, I've never had one of those. And using that, you're scraping the ice off your windshield. I got a rental car. Where was I? I was in New York. Where was I? Where was I just at? I completely forgot. Oh, Chicago. I was in the Chicago area. Oh, South Dakota. Yeah, definitely. And I saw the snow over there. But yeah, you got those. You're scraping the ice off the windshield and using the brush to get off snowblower. Yeah, that's what it's. I forgot the name of it. Sorry, I'm losing my voice here. Let me get some water. And so you're all out in that stuff, right? And you're trying to stay healthy. But I'm telling you, I have not. So I've been taking CBD now for 2 years. I have not, other than right now I'm losing my voice because I guess I might be talking too loud. But in the 2 years that I've been taking CBD, and especially CBD1 and Renew and Core Complete, I have not been sick. The other day, I got a little bit of a sneeze and a cough. I felt it coming on, and then it completely disappeared. I just took my Renew, I took my CBD1, I made sure and took my Core Complete, and then the next morning, it was all gone, right? I begin to feel the little irritation in my throat. Not this. This is just, again, talking. I've been playing with the kids and singing with the kids and that kind of stuff. So my voice is kind of hoarse. But making sure that I'm taking my health seriously and taking the products of Viseo, I'm telling you, tomorrow on Monday, we are having another sale. Oh man, I took it off of here. Where'd it go? I took it off. I had the Black Friday. So let me see if I can find it here on the internet. I put it on my Facebook page. But tomorrow we're having another sale where we had Black Friday. Oh, here it is. I'm going to make it really, hold on. Here it is. So tomorrow, because of the success with the cyber, or what's it called? Black Friday, Cyber Monday, we're bringing back this event. So it's been extended. Let me take care of this comment from Kimberly, but it's extended 25% off individual products. All right. This is tomorrow. So make sure and get your products, get your CBD1, get your Renew, get your Core Complete to make sure and take care of your health. That way that you'll take care of anything that comes up by Christmas. So you're healthy and ready to go. All right. The only thing that is not 25% off is Core Complete and the V3. I explained in a Facebook Live the other day that the reason they're not is because they're very low margin items. And so they cannot give you 25% off because they're virtually 25% off all the time, if not more. Oh, sorry. So I'm gonna have to end this Facebook Live because I'm gonna lose my voice. I do this a lot when I speak. I get very guttural, I guess, when I talk, and sometimes I just simply lose my voice. So sorry that it is happening, but so go ahead and tomorrow between midnight Mountain Standard Time and not midnight. What is it? Yeah, midnight in the morning, and then midnight at night. So early in the morning on Monday at 12 midnight and 12 midnight on Monday night. Between those hours, make sure in order on Mountain Time before we run out. I'm not figuring out why that makes sense. It doesn't make any sense. So the beginning of the day tomorrow and the end of the day tomorrow. Make sure in order, except for Core Complete and V3. Those are not 25%, but individually the other things are off. I'm so sorry about my voice. All right. So last thing before I sign off, you see the URLs down there. Understand that when you want CBD, you're going to use the todayscbdoil.com to order your CBD products. And then when you want to order the Renew or the Core Complete, you're going to use the other one, the todaysviseo.com. Use that to order the other products. If you don't understand, you can actually even call the company and order over the phone if you want to. But most of that can be handled by opening the website and becoming a customer. If you want to join me in the company and make a really good income over a time as we put you through the business school and teach you how to do this business, and by next Christmas, and you don't have to worry about a budget and worry about the cost of gifts, then join me as a brand partner. You can do that when you're signing up to buy those products too. All right. So I'm going to sign off of this. I just really wanted to talk to you about, take care of your health, get some exercise, take care of putting in the supplements in your body that need to be taken care of. I'm sorry that I'm losing my voice and I can't talk right now, but tomorrow is Cyber Monday. The 25% off has been extended for all of our products other than Core Complete and V3. So join us here at Viseo, and my voice is just simply going to be gone right now. All right, so I got to sign off before it completely shuts down. All right, that's it. I will talk to you tomorrow, and I will make sure I take care of my voice for tomorrow's broadcast. All right, take care. Bye.